I must warn you that more than werewolves lurk in the Brazilian forest. It has a history full of carnage and murder, you see.
There are butterflies,
Where there is so much
fireflies,
death, the veil separating the spirit realm from
lots of
our own
mosquitoes,
becomes thin,
even some
allowing
hornets.
spirits to possess things, living or dead. But if you can indeed help, then I wish you luck.
I need some equipment.
Then I suggest you see Master Verathorn. I will instruct him to put aside some supplies for you, the kind that the hunters use.
I should go now.
I must return to caring for my people. Creator's speed on your way.
Okay, so we've already achieved one of my goals. We can now talk to this guy and buy tons of elf root, which very important.
What are you doing? You've warped the wood completely. Did you leave it out in the rain?
No, Master Verathorn. I think I just used too much heat.
You're not smelting ore like a Durgenlin. This is living wood. It requires patience and delicate hands, not more heat.
My actions bring me sorrow, Master Verathorn.
And so they should. Truly the art will be lost to us forever at this rate. Throw away your dead wood and start anew, and I shall speak to our guest. Now then, please forgive my distraction, stranger. Is there something that you need?
What exactly do you make here?
I'm the clan's craftsmaster. It's my responsibility to learn what I can of the ancient elven arts of shaping wood and ore. In truth, we Dalish know little of the art compared to what we once did. And even what we know has taken us many lifetimes to achieve. There is wood that, if treated properly, is as hard as steel but far lighter. It grows only in this forest. Ironbark. The keeper has forbidden us from entering the forest to collect the wood. This means I cannot make our finest crafts for years to come.
Right, well, I'll clear cut the place for you and get you some of this bark.
I would be hesitant to ask it of you, but if you should come across ironbark, I suppose there would be no harm in gathering some. It is blue and very distinctive. You can only harvest the bark which has fallen off the tree from age. Now, if you find some, bring it to me, and I will craft it for you.
What? No clear cutting? Oh well, yes, I'll find some. Very well. I'll take a look when I'm in the forest.
That would please me, so long as our hunters come first.
They have bark as well? Well, I'll retrieve some of that as well. I was told you could supply me with some equipment.
Yes, the keeper sent word that you might ask me for such. I took the liberty of assembling some goods that our hunters use. There is a large chest by the Araville, where I put everything we could spare. Feel free to sort through it and take whatever you need.
And Araville is that large wooden cart behind him. I would like to barter with you.
I am no merchant, but let us trade. Perhaps there's something here which will be of value to you.
Oh, I think there is. One item in particular. Ooh, toxin extract too, and very cheap. So, this is the one place where, look at that, only a gold for 99. I love it. Toxin extract. I'll take a gold of those. Actually, you know what the heck? I feel like spending some cash. Why would I need 200? Well, probably not with the toxin extract. I'm just being, out of character and spending a little extra cash. You can use the... I don't really need death root. Yeah, well, it'll let me... this is the one I actually wanted. And this is even cheaper. No harm, though. The ones that I bought are very handy. The elf root you can actually give to your what would you call it, your war chest in camp, and that serves to make it look like you're funding the war effort. I'm gonna grab these just because they're here. I'm gonna grab these 2 corruptor agent to see if they help me, since we bought all of the toxin and stuff. So until we get some really crazy recipes, I'm set. I'm set for life here, and if I need room in my inventory, I can even throw some in the chest, and I'm not going to have to deal with it again, so that's really nice. And so this was the one I bought in town, and I need to get up to expert poison making, which eventually I shall. And there you go, look at that. We've got, it requires toxin and death root, so we're laughing. And concentrator agent, which I guess we don't have any of. They were sold back in town. But let's go ahead and just 2 more of these. Now let's get 15 of each of these. That'll hold us over for a while, so that rule that I have for applying poisons, I'm not going to have to worry about it for a little while. And let's also go ahead and see what we've got in terms of healing. So we are going to set myself up with 20 of these. Lesser lyrium, we're fine. Health poultice. There's the distillation agent, so we're making use of that. 10. Well, let's go ahead and just... There we go. I'm feeling much better now with all that ready to go. And we may go back to the tower and pick up a bunch more lyrium dust. We'll get her up to 20. Alright, that's what I was wanting to do. Feel much better. And let's just look at our skills in terms of, yeah, so there's improved. Expert is the 3rd one. But that's what we'll be putting everything into now, is poison, because none of these other skills really are of any benefit to me. So each time I get a skill point, it's going into poison. I'm really interested in getting master poison making, even if I never use it. More of a roleplay thing, that I'm a skilled poison maker. Now, we don't have anybody with survival. And I think the only reason to have survival, really, in the whole game is for one quest with the Dalish. They have, one of their animals is sick, and if you have a high survival skill, you can, I don't know, cure it or something. There's the chest he was talking about.
And I'm off. Yes.
So we got another health poultice and lyrium. And some of this stuff, I don't know, I kind of feel not right about looting.
Right.
But given there's a few chests and things that they will tell you, hey, don't be looting that. Then I take that to mean all the other stuff they don't mind me looting. So just some codex entries. And some cool hubcaps. I wouldn't want to clip my ankle with that when that thing's tearing down the road. What's neat is in Mass Effect 2, these things have sails, so they're like land ships. Now, I don't know if... No, that's not... They look like ships. You know, they're certainly shaped like ships. But the sails are very prominent in... did I say Mass Effect 2? Of course I meant Dragon Age 2. And if I'm lucky and I find all the loot they don't mind me taking... Yeah, here we go. So
there are places where those horns bring huge prices. Can cure diseases, so they say.
Ooh. No, but we're not going to do that.
Who comes? Oh, I beg your pardon, stranger. I was so busy attending to the Hala, I did not hear your approach.
What's a Hala? Well, duh, she just pointed it at it. I probably can figure that out. Who are you?
My name is Alora. I am the master herder in charge of caring for the Hala. Not as exciting as being a Grey Warden, but the Hala are vital to us.
So you shovel a lot of shit, I gather. You think being a Grey Warden is exciting?
Not as much as I assumed you thought my task boring in comparison. Am I wrong?
Working with animals would be quite rewarding.
You are kind to say so, but it is not quite on the same level as saving the lands from the spread of shadow, I am sure. In truth, my place as the Master Herder is a small one, but one I am quite satisfied with. Would that we could all find such peace with our lot in life.
Yeah, whatever. What's that?
They are the noble beasts that pull our Aravel. What humans call landships. They are our companions and our guides.
I guessed right, calling them land ships. Who knew? The humans keep similar herds, but of horses.
I have seen your horses. The relationship is different, as is the purpose. We ride the Hala, but never with reins or a saddle. It is the Hala who decide where to lead us, and our privilege that they take our Aravel with them. In return, it's the herder's job to speak to the Hala and care for their needs. It's a bond of friendship, and not servitude.
Keep telling yourself that. They still seem to be fenced in. Why do you separate this one from the others?
I fear she may have been bitten during the werewolf attack. I have tried speaking with her, but she is too agitated for me to understand. The curse would not affect her as it would us, but it would still be lethal, and it may prove contagious to the other Hala as well. I can find no wound on her, but if she's truly ill, then I will have to put her out of her misery, for her sake as well as that of the others.
There's nothing I can do because nobody in our team has the skills required.
I wish I could calm her enough to speak with her. We have lost so many of our hunters. I would hate to lose one of our Hala as well. Of course.
So, yes. If you have the right skill, apparently you can do something there. I really don't need to be collecting this anymore, obviously. We just, stacked up like crazy, but old habits die hard. Dailish armor. This may be armor I can actually wear. It may be light enough. Okay. Old habits die hard, but not that hard. I'm not walking all the way over there. Okay, that's where we came in. And since we're here anyway...
Oh, right.
What do we have here? Colored ink.
And I'm off.
And landmark tent. So if you had the dog with you, you could have him spray the tent.
I greet you, stranger. It is good to see another elf, even if you are not one of the wandering clans. I trust my people have not been too harsh in their treatment of you.
Actually, everyone's been quite accommodating, really.
We welcome our brethren, even if they have forgotten the old ways. That is our charge, after all, to keep the old lore alive until we can bring it back for all. I understand you will search for the wolves in the Brazilian forest. I would join you, but Zathrian has forbidden me.
You don't seem happy about that.
None of us are happy about this situation, and I least of all. But I shouldn't trouble you with this. You have your own concerns, I am certain.
Actually, I'd like to hear about it.
Well, perhaps you could help me with it. I would certainly appreciate anything you could do. My wife Denilah and I both fought the werewolves in the ambush. She was injured so gravely, the curse spread rapidly in her. Zathrian fought hard to ease her pain, but there was little he could do. And though he says that Denilah is dead, he will not let me see her body. I am beginning to believe she became a werewolf, and that it is being kept from me so I do not go chasing after her.
I would not allow any to keep me from my goal.
Going out there could cause another attack, and I wish no harm upon my clan.
This I understand. To hold the group over the individual is worthy. An unexpected trait in your kind.
If I could just know if Delilah is alive, or what happened to her, then I could be at peace.
Well, I'll seek her out.
I have an amulet made by our craftsman. It's not much, but I would be happy to give it to you in return for any news.
Alright. Lost to the curse. Different curse, I'm sure. That's the chest that if you pick it, they say, hey, piss off. That's my chest. Leave it alone. Don't be touching my chest.
Yes.
So I think that pretty much covers the pile of scrolls. I guess we can go click on that. I don't think that's loot. I think that is a codex entry. Okay, I feel like we've covered most of it. And then there's one fairly simple side quest here.
Hello?
Hello. Why are you cringing? Speak up. Hello yourself. Who are you?
I'm Kamen, a hunter apprentice. Though I wish I could become a real hunter.
Why can't you?
I shouldn't be talking about this to an outsider. You wouldn't understand.
Why? Does it have big words? Try me.
I suppose there's no harm in it. It's not like you can help me.
Are all these Baz such cringing, ineffectual creatures?
I've been an apprentice for too long. To become a true hunter, I must bring back the pelt of a beast I killed myself. A boar or a wolf or something. I wanted to hunt in the forest, but we're forbidden to enter because of the attack. But the real problem is Gaina.
So the rules are you have to bring back the pelt of a boar or something. If it's that vague, why not like bring back a kitten pelt or something? Who's Gaina?
She's my heart's desire. I have asked for her hand, but she cruelly refuses it.
She
will not bond with an apprentice, she says, and calls me a child. I am no child. If I was a hunter, I could prove it, but I cannot hunt, and Gaina will never bond with me. I feel so helpless. I shouldn't have brought it up. Just leave me to my misery.
Yeah, alright.
You think I haven't thought about this? There's nothing I can do.
I'll talk to her.
I suppose you could, but what good would that do? The situation hasn't changed.
I can be persuasive.
Really? I'm willing to try anything.
Can't hurt.
Cyranas. Oh, ma Cyranas. I will pray to the goddess of love that you are successful.
Yeah, that's gonna help. Alright.
Andaran Atishan, outsider.
You're Gaina, right? Kamen mentioned you.
You spoke to him? What did he say?
He said you were cruel and that he hates you. He said that if he was lucky, he'd bed you soon. He said that you refused to give him your... Yeah, I'm sure it's her hand that he wants. We'll go with the first one.
Oh. I don't expect an outsider to understand our ways, but I just can't bond with Kamen. He's been a hunter apprentice for over 2 years now, and he's yet to slay a proper beast. Each time he's tried, something has gone wrong. Perhaps the creators do not wish us to bond. I cannot bond with an apprentice hunter, can I?
Well, sure. Why not?
But what if he never becomes a proper hunter? What will become of our family?
Well, you won't be overweight. Well, if you love him, help him succeed.
Oh, you are right.
Well,
I
that
have
was
made
easy.
poor Cameron miserable. No wonder he cannot complete his hunt.
Yes, that's right. It's all your fault.
Must. Thank you. You have helped me put this into perspective. I will go and speak to Cameron.
Tell him he's holding his bow backwards while you're at it.
Cameron, I have been a fool.
Gaina? What do you mean? Have you changed your mind?
I have. The outsider has helped me to see that I was wrong. I have made you miserable, and I should not have.
But what about my hunt?
I don't care about that. I know you will pass your hunt in time, and we will be happy. Us and our children.
Thank you, Gaina. You've made me a happy man. I feel blessed by the gods today.
Are you pregnant now?
We are both very grateful for the part you've played in bringing us together.
How marvelous you are. I am so happy.
Here, take this. It's been in my family for a very long time, but I hope it plays some part in your battle against the Darkspawn. It's the very least we could do.
Okay, I'll pause here for a few seconds so you can all go off and vomit. And, alright. So, let's continue. So I think this is the way to the forest, but we have accomplished a lot, so I'm going to say I thank you for watching, and I thank you for listening. I encourage you to leave comments, suggestions, or infantile abuse. I promise I read it all. And if you like my videos, don't forget to subscribe to my channel or give me the thumbs up, and we'll see you in the next one. Have a good one, folks. Cheers.